It is time for Paw Chicago's Pet of the Week. This is Aldous, a curious kitty. Hello, Mr. Aldous. He loves people watching, by the way, when he's sitting at his favorite window. He also loves to keep an eye on the outside world and be right in the middle of the action. You can win him over with head and chin scratches, apparently. Best of all, he is a professional biscuit maker. We like some good kitty biscuits. You can meet all this at Paw Chicago's Pippin Faceas Adoption Center on North Claiborne Avenue. You can also go online to schedule an appointment. So there you go. All this, best of luck to you. Meow meow.
Well, coming up next, 2 organizations are joining forces to support women battling multiple sclerosis.
Also ahead in the buzz, Dolly Parton dedicates a new song to her late husband.
Good morning. Oh, she's wearing orange. All right.
This side.
I feel like I should put this off to the side.
Both of you over here.
I know. I was like, you got the memo. You too? How are you?
Good.
This is Renee.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jewel.
I am Renee.
Okay, awesome.
Brian, can I get a mic check on guest? That will be
How are y'all doing this morning?
Renee. who's-
Good.
I saw your little
Would you
pep
count
talk
to 10
about
normal voice?
International Women's
1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, we good.
Aaron, would you count to 10 normal voice?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you.
Renee, how do you pronounce your last name?
Multiple sclerosis affects millions of people, but resilience and community can make all the difference. Inspired by her mother's strength, Erin Stevenson began her career with the National MS Society before facing her own MS diagnosis, which she now manages through holistic wellness. Joining us now is author Erin Stevenson and Renee Barros with the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. Good morning, ladies. Thank you for joining us on this early Saturday morning.
Thanks for having us again.
Yeah,
It's great to be here.
Yes, absolutely. All right. So, Erin, it's good to see you again.
Yeah.
Talk to folks a little bit about the Do Good movement and how you all are collaborating with the National Multiple Sclerosis Society.
Yeah, so again, grateful to be back. The Do Good movement, we were created over 10 years ago, 10 years ago this coming summer, and it was focused on social social emotional learning, health and wellness, and really driven by my mom and my father, who both had passed away. And my mom lived with MS. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And during my younger age, I was working with the National MS Society overseeing a Bike MS event, which I'm still heavily involved with and ride every year. And so we continue our partnership and support the organization of the National MS Society by helping to create awareness, partner, and educate other people about both the event and the organization.
All right, and so Renee, talk to us about the importance of people getting involved with the National MS Society, and then tell us a little bit about the bike event that's coming up in June, so really just around the corner.
Yeah, so we're doing our best to advance research and make life with MS better for people living with this awful disease. By participating in Bike MS, every person that pedals is pedaling us closer to the finish line of MS. Our event takes place on June 21st and 22nd at Kuiper's Family Farm in Maple Park. We gather about 700 riders, and the farm is open. There's a lot of family activities. It is really just a great time and a great ride.
Awesome, awesome. And so, Erin, I think, a lot of us have heard, obviously, the term multiple sclerosis, but if you don't know someone who has been impacted by it or affected, a lot of folks might not exactly know what it is. Can you explain what MS is and how it affects you?
So MS impacts people differently. You can't look at one person and assume that they had the disease or are in the same kind of severity of it. My mom had difficulty walking, balance issues. Mine actually came as a vision issue where I had vertigo. And when I was first diagnosed, I was training for the Bike MS ride and got vertigo pretty hard, pretty heavy, and went to my doctor, and he kind of laughed at me when I asked him if I could have MS. And I was like, my mom has it, could I have it as well? And there wasn't any connection with genetics, and I don't think there really is now. But so he gave me some medication and said, we'll treat the vertigo. The next day I knew better because I asked questions and I advocated for myself, and I asked to get an MRI. And the following day, July 3rd, I was diagnosed with MS too. So it's where I feel like, again, today we celebrate a lot. We're talking about MS awareness. It's International Women's Day. And I think as women, it's really powerful to stand up for yourself.
Absolutely.
I've come on before talking about self-care and these wellness impacts, and about putting your mask on first before we can take care of others. It's awesome that I can collaborate with the MS Society and have a really big impact in helping make a difference, but I can't do that if I'm not taking care of myself first. And I saw that in my mom, and I hope to educate and empower other people beyond gender, that we have to take care of ourselves, and what does that look like for you?
Absolutely. And so before we wrap up, I know that tomorrow begins National MS Week. Can you share any key things that are happening throughout the week that people should be aware of?
All of Chicago is going to be lit up with orange buildings for National MS Awareness Week.
Okay, and then you have, is it a book? Book signing, or not book signing, but one of your books is in connection to.
Yeah, so I Am Kind, my third book, we are donating part of the proceeds to go back to the National MS Society.
Okay,
yeah.
Awesome, awesome.
And also we have our walk program. Our walks are coming up in April and May, so if you're not a cyclist, you can walk with us.
All right. Renee, Erin, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Certainly appreciate having you here, and we're the right color. Didn't even know. All right, so to learn more about the upcoming events supporting the National MS Society, you can visit the Do Good Movement website, and you can also follow them on social media, and that information is for you right there on your screen. We're going to send things on over to Tim now to give us a look at what's going on outside.
Yeah, a beautiful day for today. Lots of sunshine, and we're going to stair-step into some much milder temperatures. Yesterday saw 40 degrees at O'Hare and 40 degrees at Midway. A trace of snow yesterday at both airports, but look at all the warmth down in the south. Parts of West Texas in the 90s. Compare that to areas around Denver at 33 and Seattle at 51. Right now we're sitting at 29 degrees currently at O'Hare, and still some warmth towards Kansas City where there are 30 degrees, but they got to 60 degrees yesterday. We're going to see some of that warmth from the plains heading into our area as we get into the next couple of days with the winds out of the southwest. Storm track takes this rain that's in Texas a little bit to the south of us, and we end up staying quite nice and mild overall. High pressure in control for us. us, and we end up seeing pretty nice and dry conditions. Storm track goes to the north of us and to the south of us, so we stay nice and dry in between, with some temperatures even bumping up by Monday into the low end of the 60s for us, so pretty pleasant for us around much of the region today. A little warmer than yesterday live in Joliet. A lot of blue skies out there. Temperature 29 degrees at O'Hare. Winds are calm at the moment. Those are going to pick up a little later on today, driving in some warmer weather across the region. A little bit of a light snow in areas in the UP of Michigan and portions of the Arrowhead in Minnesota, but otherwise we are looking nice and dry for today for us here in Chicagoland. Temperatures again a little warmer than yesterday. Right now, our coldest spots are in the mid to low end of the 20s, like out towards Harvard. Warmest spots a little closer to the lake, Soldier Field sitting at 34. And we do see a little cloud cover in some spots this morning, but sunny skies prevail towards the afternoon. Through the evening hours, westerly winds keep our temperature elevated, so we'll end up in the 30s for overnight lows instead of the 20s. And then getting into Sunday, we'll bump those temperatures up towards pretty mild territory, more than 10 degrees above normal for this time of the year as we get into the mid 50s on Sunday, and even warmer still as we look towards Monday, with temperatures likely in the low 60s, not just for one, but at least for 2 days in a row. So some nice warmth heading our way as we get towards Wednesday. Slight downturn in temperatures, and then we enter a new phase where it's cooler by the lake season. So inland temperatures on Thursday get into the mid to low 50s and mid to low 60s on Friday, but again, only in the 50s if you're near the lake. And that is a look at a very March forecast. Guys, back over to you.
All right. Thanks so much, Tim. Finally, for some good weather news. I appreciate it. Coming up next, and weekend break. Adam Bellaball joins us live from the Puerto Rican Women in Arts exhibit in Westtown.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3.
I'm a hand mic. I'm interviewing two people.
Pucho, papito, chucho.
.51, time for Weekend Break.
And yes, it is Saturday, but it is Annabella Ball is with us this morning showcasing an awesome exhibit that opened up last night. Hey, Anna, good to have you.
Jewel,
Hi.
happy International Women's Day.
Go, girl.
And what a better way to celebrate that with an exhibition that's all about women and Puerto Rican women at that. I'm here with Alexis Figueroa, who put this all together at El Schomburg, a gallery in Humboldt Park, the heart of the Puerto Rican community. I've been saying all morning that this is a historic exhibition. Why, Alexis?
Well, it's the first time that 200 women, Puerto Rican women, are exhibiting at the same place. It's never been even attempted before. Like the number before was like 30 or 40. So it's a great step to do it in International Women's Day and in these times where women are getting oppressed again. So we're very happy that we're doing this. Oh, we got to keep fighting and we got to keep showing the art.
This was not an easy task. Not because the women didn't want to participate, but because you had to find them. There was no record of female artists in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, there's a record, but not complete. So I took the task of doing research and like reading and going in the internet, getting all the Instagrams, all their information, contacting them. I had to like write everything down. I had to fly to Puerto Rico to get all the works. Like I bought a ticket, went all pick up all the work so I can bring them there here.
It's a one-man band, pretty much.
It is. Well, it's I'm with Brenda here. She's helping me out, but it's one man. It's a two-team man, and it's really tough.
Brenda Torres from El Schomburg. Why was it important to have it here?
Oh my God. This is the second exhibition that we have of Puerto Rican women artists here in Chicago and in the space. And as a women artist, like, you know, Schomburg is also my art studio. So it's super important that the connection with other, women from Puerto Rico. Many of them I know from many years. I have the work of Susana Herrera in here, who was my professor at the University of Puerto Rico. And for me it was that, I haven't seen her work in over 25 years.
Wow.
So it was very emotional at the same time, like being able to connect with some of my colegas that, are in the island, and we still connected. Some of them are in New York, some of them are in Boston, some of them are in different places. And to host them here, like I cannot process it well.
It's a great reunion for you guys.
It is an amazing, this is not even a class reunion. This is beyond a class reunion.
It opened today and it's here through?
The end of April.
And Alexis, what I want to get out there as well is that you have all these QR codes back here so people can purchase the art. But sometimes when I cover this, the art is, it's not accessible. It's way too expensive. What have you done so people can purchase this?
Well,
The artists have
the idea is for people to know their artists and buy the art. So everything here is $150 and under. Some works are very expensive, but the artist said we'll just put it for $500. The QR code is that you can actually see their
right.
page.
And follow them on
follow
Instagram.
them on Instagram so you can learn more about their art.
We'll have more during the next hour of Weekend Break. We're going to send it back to you.